Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're tackling, well, a really huge story. India since independence. August 15th, 1947.
It's quite the canvas.
Exactly. We've got some sources that give a broad look at this whole
A
period.
bird's eye view, you could say.
Yeah. And our mission, really, is to pull out the biggest changes, the things that lasted, from India's story after 47.
Okay, where do we start? August 15th itself, I suppose?
Right. Independence Day, after nearly, 200 years of British rule. Monumental.
Absolutely. But it happened at the exact same time as the partition. British India splitting into India and Pakistan.
And that wasn't just lines on a map. That caused, one of the biggest, most awful migrations ever.
Terrible violence, millions forced to move. It's hard to even grasp that scale of upheaval. So much trauma right at the moment of freedom.
Yeah, incredible contrast. Yet you also had Nehru's famous tryst with destiny speech then. A real sense of hope of building something new.
Definitely. A vision for the future, even amidst the chaos. Which leads, fairly quickly, to building the actual structures of the nation.
Like the Constitution, adopted in 1950. That seems foundational.
It really was. Declaring India a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, that's a powerful set of ideals.
Especially launching straight into being the world's largest democracy. Quite a task. What was the thinking behind socialist and secular back then?
Well, secular was crucial given India's religious diversity, and socialist pointed towards state involvement in development, addressing poverty, which was a massive challenge.
And those early years weren't easy, were they?
Not at all. You had wars with China, with Pakistan, constant struggles with poverty, just feeding everyone.
Feeding the population, that must have been critical. Which brings us to the Green Revolution. How significant was that?
Oh, hugely significant. India was facing serious food shortages. The Green Revolution, with high-yield seeds, better irrigation, fertilizers, it was a massive push.
And it worked. They achieved food self-sufficiency.
Largely, yes. Major turning point. Then you move into the 70s under Indira Gandhi. A complex time progress, yes, but also more political intensity, let's say.
Right. Okay, let's jump forward a bit. 1991. Sounds like another crisis point.
The big one. An economic crisis. India was apparently very close to running out of foreign reserves, near bankruptcy.
Wow. So what happened? How did they get from near bankruptcy to, where things are now?
That crisis basically forced a change. They had to open up the economy, embrace globalization, invite foreign investment. It was a really pivotal decision.
The famous 91 reforms.
Exactly. That really set India on the path towards becoming, the more tech-focused, globally connected economy we see developing today.
Which leads us pretty much to the present. India as a spacefaring nation, a huge startup scene.
Right, one of the world's fastest-growing major economies. It's quite a transformation from the immediate post-independence struggles.
Truly remarkable. But challenges remain, of course.
Oh, absolutely. Inequality is a huge issue, climate change impacts. These are ongoing struggles.
But underlying it all is this resilience, this diversity. 1.4 billion people, so many languages, faiths.
That diversity is key. And the story isn't finished, is it? It's constantly evolving.
It really is an epic still unfolding. From the trauma of partition to landing on the moon and building tech giants, it's extraordinary.
And looking at that whole sweep, you see how a nation deals with massive challenges, how it adapts, how it tries to forge ahead while holding on to or managing immense internal diversity.
So when you think about it, India's journey isn't just about India. It shows the sheer capacity to change, to overcome huge obstacles.
Yeah, building on this incredibly deep, sometimes difficult past.
It definitely makes you wonder, given everything that's happened, what possibilities does India's future hold? Something to think about.